right, good day, scholars. Today we're going to be working on this document here called TinkerCad Practice 1. You should be able to open this up in open access in the module for this week. It is April 6th. And what this is just some simple blocks here, okay? So if you go to the second slide here, it says your task is to create 4 separate models using box shapes by following the given design. You're going to screenshot your designs and insert them into each slide. And then at the end, you're going to label the X, Y, and Z axes. And I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So this is an example of the model I'm going to give you. This is what it will look like in TinkerCAD from the top-down view, right? So let's add that, right? Let's do top-down view, just so you guys know a little bit without having to necessarily listen to this. And then this one over here is what it looks like with an isometric view. And the isometric view is simply the view from one of the corners here where you can see the 2 sides. So this screenshot here is from this view here with this little arrow, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do this. So this is model number 1. What you're going to do is you're going to go to TinkerCAD, okay, and you're going to create a new model. So let's just start from the beginning here. I'm going to go to TinkerCAD, and I'm going to create a new design. Okay, you're going to click on that, and it's going to open one up. And what we're going to do is we're going to recreate this. And what this is that this is made of blocks, okay? If you see a number 1, it means it's 1 block high. If you see a number 2, equals 2 blocks high. And if you see a number 3, it's 3 blocks high. So the way you would do this is, okay, let's say we have 2 1 blocks starting off. So let's go to TinkerCAD. And what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out so we can see this, okay? This is our work plane here. And we're going to grab a box and we're going to drag it out here. And this box is too large, okay? We want it to be 10 meters by 10, not meters, 10 millimeters by 10 millimeters. So I'm going to click on one edge and I'm going to make it 10. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to click on another edge and I'm going to make that 10. And then I'm going to click on the height here and make that 10. So we have a perfect square, it's just a little bit smaller. And I'm going to start by making it down, we'll make it down here. So I have 1 block here, right? That's going to represent, that's the wrong thing. That's going to represent this 1 block here. So I'm going to put another 1 block next to it, and then I'm going to put another 1 block here. You know what I'm going to do actually, because all of these are at least 1 or higher, I'm going to make a 2 by 6 of these blocks. So I'm going to go back to TinkerCAD. I'm going to click on my block, make sure to have it in the middle of a square there. And I'm just going to Control C to copy, Control V to paste, boom. And I'm going to put 6 of these here. Oh, messed that one up. Redo. Control C, Control V, boom. There we go. Now I've got those 6 blocks there. If we go back to our slide here, now this one is 2 high, this one's 3 high. So let's do that, okay, on the left side here. If this one's 2 high, right, if I copy this, I can paste, and you'll notice it's not on the same, I can't move it up. What I gotta do is I gotta click on this arrow and move it up by 10 millimeters. And then I should be able to put it on top of this one. So now that is 2 high, just like that one. And that one's 3, so let's do that. Let's do the 3. So I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Boom. Now that's 2, but we need this one to be 3 high, right? So I'm going to do the same thing. Control C, Control V, and paste. Then I'm going to grab the arrow and pull it up. Now that's 3 high. So let's check our design here. All right, so that's 1. We had 2 there. We had 3 there. We have 1 there. We have 1 there. And that one needs to be 2. So we need to add 1 more. So we're going to go right here. I'm going to copy this one, actually. Control C, Control V, move it on over. And you'll see right there, if we check it, this is 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then 3. Let's check this. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then 3. So I'm perfect. All right. The next thing I have to do is I'm going to select all of them. So I'm going to click and drag and select all of them. And I'm going to group them all together. Group. Now it's all one big chunk. The last thing we got to do is take a screenshot of it from this arrow. So if we look on our design here, that's where this is right here. So I'm going to get this view here. I'm going to Windows, what is on the Chromebook? Control Shift, and then I believe the F5 key to take a screenshot of it. Grab a screenshot, and then I'm just going to take that screenshot and I'm going to paste it into where it says your screenshot from Model 1. Boom. Make it smaller, obviously, so it'll fit. There we go. Perfect. And then you're just going to do the same thing for these models as well. And you're going to do them on the same work plane here, okay? So you'll have one model here, one here, one here, one here, one here. You'll have 4 total. And you can move them around all you want, okay? So do those 4. And then finally, for the last thing is screenshot with all the models, right? So you'll have all of them in here. So you'll screenshot all of them from this view. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as the axes labeled, X, Y, and Z. So let's look at that real quick. Let's label the axes. And this is super easy. So if we look at this, this says work plane here. The work plane where it says this is always the X axis. So I'm going to go to text. I'm going to grab some text. You might want to make it smaller depending on how much space you have. Mush it down. Okay. And I'm going to change the text to X axis. Boom. So now when I take a screenshot, I'll know, right, that my 4 models will be here. You can even move this over. Oopsie. Move this out of the way if you need to. I'm going to put one over here for my Y axis. Okay, and again, I want to make it smaller because this is absolutely huge. I'm going to rotate it so we can see it. So that's our x-axis. That means that has to be our y-axis. That means the up and down is our z-axis. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take text. And I'm going to put z-axis. Make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to... Our z-axis is the vertical axis. What did I do? Boom. I'm going to move it over here in the corner. Oopsie. Come on. Oopsie. Kind of hard to move it around for sure. And then I'm just going to change the colors of them just to make it nicer. You know, why not? Let's make X green. Let's make Y yellow. And then we'll make Z blue. Okay, and then you'll have your 4 models here. You'll screenshot it, and then you'll put that into this box here, and then you're done. Good job.